inviting the health sector today. Career promotion is huge for the health sector. It's certainly one of our priority areas, has been and continues to be. Oh, thank you. So with that, just kind of where I am in regard to what material I want to spend the time on today is to talk about an overview of the Health Sector Council. I know all of you here today, I think I've had the opportunity to speak to, so for those who may not, I am Crystal, I'm the Executive Director of the PEI Health Sector Council, and we will spend some time talking about the career promotion campaign that we are currently working on and the career resource tools that we have available to career seekers and students alike. And then I'll take you a walk through our website, and we'll actually show you one of our videos on our career portal as one of our career resource tools. So the PEI Health Sector Council, we were established in 2006, just like Culture PEI, and it is our mandate to increase the effectiveness and efficiency of healthcare delivery in PEI by undertaking initiatives which will enhance the ability to attract and retain a quality health sector workforce. So within that mandate, we all know how the population, the majority of the population is aging and how that is all working, and the impact that it has on health human resource within the healthcare sector, locally, nationally, and globally is huge. So as a Health Sector Council, we are trying to play a positive role, a proactive role in doing as much work we can do in the area of career promotion, because we know the population, they are aging and they are requiring more healthcare services, while at the same time the workforce is retiring. So there's a two-way hit there on the health sector. We are governed by a board of directors representing specific arms of the healthcare sector. We have the professional associations, we have charitable non-for-profit organization, labor, and employers. So I am hoping that if you haven't seen yet, you will see we are doing launched a career promotion campaign in November. If anybody has Eastlink, we right now have a commercial on Eastlink with local high school students talking about health careers, and so I can show you that. That's a 30-second clip we have. And we also are right now just beginning to launch some ads. So I certainly, if anybody does newsletters or anything, we certainly have these ads. If you want to, we would certainly be willing to have those placed wherever we can, as many highlights as we can, or community boards and such. They're electronic as well as hard copy, so we're trying to hit the screens that we see at the malls and at the fitness centers and such as well. So this is certainly one ad. It's to learn more about health careers on PEI. So to visit our website, as you'll see when I go through our website, it has two significant resource tools that we've received positive feedback from the career seekers on. And we have ads, we have a whole group of ads like this one, and it's like, do you want to make a difference, or do you enjoy a challenge? And those are kind of the messages that we're trying to get out there. One of our key messages around career promotion is that the healthcare sector is huge, and there is a number of opportunities within the healthcare sector. Just because maybe you don't like the health sector, the hospital setting, or maybe you don't like the thought of blood or needles, because that's what you hear a lot. Don't rule out the health sector, because there's a lot to offer there. I try to talk to students, okay, do you like IT? Do you like working with computers? Well, why don't you work with the highest tech equipment in the IT sector, and that is the medical equipment. The Cancer Care Center here in Charlottetown, it has some of the highest tech equipment in Atlantic Canada, right? So those are the kind of the messages, because I speak to students, do a lot of high school presentations, they're like, yeah, I never thought of that. I never thought, I like working with computers. Well, maybe becoming an ultrasound technician, or being within cancer care. Those are all where you're working with high-tech equipment. Or do you like working with children or youth? Did you think about being a youth worker? So those are kind of examples that I like to use for students, or maybe you like the lab setting. Medical laboratory technologist is another area that as a career seeker may want to think about. So those are all messages that we're trying to get out to the career seekers and students. Career resource tools. We have our health career guide, and has anyone not seen or used the health career guide before? Okay, excellent. So I do have copies here, and we're going to our website, I'll go through it, but the health career guide, I guess maybe it's best that I hand it out now. So this came out last year, so it's a year old, but we did date it. It contains, and yeah, if we can just pass that would be great. So it contains information on 61 careers in the healthcare sector, and for each career we give a brief job description, a salary, what type of high school courses a student should be thinking about, what is the education requirements, and where they can obtain the education requirements. Something that you may not realize when you're using the Health Career Guide is all the photos are of local healthcare professionals here in PEI, and there is a number of quotes and motivational quotes from the healthcare professionals themselves. So there's some that you may want to share with people that you serve. So when I talk about 61 careers, we do talk about, there's professions in here in cancer care, the laboratory, dentistry, diagnostic imaging, health information and communication, the medical profession, mental health, addictions and community services, the nursing and nursing support services, nutrition, pharmacy, special technologies and services, and therapy, and then vision care. So those are all areas within the healthcare sector that we touch on in the Health Career Guide. Okay. The Health Career Guide is also available electronically on CD, and again, I'll show you where it is on our website when we get to there. The Health Career Portal. Has anybody seen videos from our Health Career Portal? Excellent. So the Health Career Portal, it contains 20 videos of healthcare professionals, which provides students and career seekers the opportunity to see firsthand and to hear from healthcare professionals to speak on the day in the life of the profession, the rewards and challenges, the education requirements, the career opportunities, and the skills necessary to excel as a healthcare professional. When determining what healthcare professionals we were going to place in the career portal, right now it's 20. We could easily have all 60 if we'd certainly love to. But we wanted to showcase those. We worked to make sure that we try to cover the bases, but also the ones that are the needs and the needs of the future, whether that is locally or globally. But there's a number. Healthcare, as I talked, with the aging demographics, but right now it's 20, and hopefully that will continue to grow. So let's hit our website. So our website's PEIHSC.ca. We launched our new website this time last year. With our website, so students and career seekers, and so it's split kind of in two, although the two paths do come back together so that they can see what the information is on each. But because we're here to see our career promotion side, we'll click on the career seeker. So it takes them right into the career portal. So we do have the 20 healthcare professions and on the career portal, and that's maybe where I will start and show you one of the videos for those who may not have seen a video before. Does anybody have any interest in any videos that they would like to see?
Do you have the youth worker there?
Pardon?
The youth worker?
We don't have youth worker.
Just the health.
It's in our guide, but not in the career portal. We have child protection social worker, but we don't have the youth worker on our career portal. Maybe what I'll do is Lisa Pike works in diagnostic imaging. The reason why I like her video is she has a wow factor in her video. And the message I like to share with career seekers and students is field within healthcare you don't know where, there is no boundaries and where it's going to take you, and this is a good example of that. Your volumes seem to be a lot louder, hey?
Well, my name's Lisa Pike. I'm the MRI coordinator
Can you
here
hear
at
that?
the hospital. MRI stands for magnetic resonance imaging, and as the words mean, it uses giant magnets and radio frequency waves, and with that we make images. Prior to
Can you guys hear it? I don't know if you can.
I was in Edmonton, where I worked in Victoria Hospital and some other hospitals. My typical day as a coordinator, I come in and I try to arrange the day to see what patients we do have, what radiologists and doctors we also have, because certain doctors like certain things and certain patients need certain things, so we just try to balance that all. But you have to be adaptable, flexible, have a good sense of humor, and just be pretty much ready for anything. The education for MRI has evolved over the years. When I started with the idea of this is what I wanted to do over 20 years ago, you have to be an X-ray tech. And so that meant either a 2-year diploma program, now it's a 4-year degree program, and then another year or 2 in MRI. So over the past 5 years, that's changed. So now there's programs that are offered at Red River College, the Alberta Institute of Technology, that are children programs, and you don't necessarily need to have the X-ray background to get into towns. Dalhousie in Halifax is also opening an MRI program probably in the fall of 2011. Currently, there really is not enough MR techs to suit the need, hence why Dal is creating their own MR program, especially in Atlantic Canada. We've really been having a hard time filling some of these roles, and there's other provinces that are adjacent to us that are getting these scanners, and so there's lots of opportunity. The best thing about my job is I get to combine my love of people and my love of science. Been a physics geek myself. I love to learn. Every day I love to learn something new, and MRI never fails to disappoint. So it always is challenging. There's never a boring day, and to be able to combine science, learn something new every day, apply that every day, deal with people, and enjoy being part of the healthcare team, feel like you've done good at the end of the day. And my dad used to tell me, if you find a job you love, you will work a day at the end of your life. And that I'm lucky enough to say that I found that job and I really enjoy what I do because I can combine science, learning, and people. I had the opportunity to volunteer at the Olympics in the Paralympics. So this past March I went up to Japan and I performed MRI on the athletes around the world. It was quite an experience, and I have to say quite inspiring, because if I ever thought I could do anything, looking at these athletes that have one arm, one leg, that are blind, and they are nothing holds them back. What we take for granted in healthcare here in Canada, that's just a gift for them, and there's no excuse for me to go back in my own ways. And I use that as an inspiration, and it was hard to be there and not feel that inspiration, the power of their dreams and their hopes, but I wouldn't have had that opportunity if I wasn't coming on to research. And being there with other X-ray techs and ultrasound techs to see what it meant to them as well, it was an experience that I'll never forget. My advice to anybody that would consider this is to spend some time, find out really what it's like every single day. If you can, observe the MRI, and just live it up. If you try one place and then try the next. And if you have your heart set on a certain program, keep it going. Because they need people that are passionate about what they're doing, and so just don't give up, and baby steps. One foot in front of the other. It seems complicated and really big at first, but you'll get through it.
So that is one of our 20 videos. So yeah, Lisa has an interesting story. She was an MRI technologist at the Vancouver Games. But with that, I, like some of the messages that Lisa gives in regards to being passionate, and it may not be an easy process for some career seekers and students. It may take applying a couple of times before they get into their choice, but it's certainly worth it, and if they're passionate about it, then they'll be thankful when they do get in and they do graduate. Also with that, and something I want to carry forward from Lisa's video, is the importance of, if there is someone who you're working with and is strongly interested and want to find out more about a career choice, then they certainly, and I think it's such valuable, they can read about it, they can Google about it, they can watch YouTube videos all day, but they really should talk to somebody in the field about the profession or whatever they're interested in, and no matter where that is, and I think, Hank, you would agree to that, no matter, if somebody was, whatever they're interested in as a career seeker, they should speak to someone in that field. So that, I think, is so important. And especially within the healthcare field, because the education sometimes is lengthy and such, so you want to be informed. I know I just spoke to a physiotherapist, for instance, and she presented at a high school with me before Christmas, and one first year in physio, that was when it was a degree program, she 2 weeks in, one of her classmates dropped out because she realized she didn't like to touch people. So, it's key that they speak to people in the field, and they have key information to share. Another resource, certainly if they're interested, I'm here to connect them to that MRI technologist or the medical laboratory technologist. Certainly there's a lot of professionals that are very eager and willing to speak to students and career seekers. Okay. So what else is on our website? Let's go back here to our career portal layout. This is our career portal, and all 20 videos are there. Now, I also talked about the career guide, so that is our second career resource tool. And that is just here on the side. And you can click, this is a bilingual document. I do have one copy here. So, this is a bilingual. Okay, so it is a bilingual, and you can get the bilingual copy both here in our online.
Sorry, I should say too, we do have a limited number of French language ones of these two, so if you ever need some along some, just let me know.
Crystal, I was asked a question is, a lot of people would be like, where to start? I want to learn more about, what it's like to be a physiotherapist. Do I directly talk to the hospital or the association for physiotherapists? I mean, who would be the best one to talk to get that hour or that afternoon to speak with the physiotherapist?
And healthcare is, because there is privacy issues, right, too, but they're certainly willing. Certainly it depends which profession we're talking about, but certainly if you're talking about nursing, for instance, and the associations, the LPN Association or ARNPI, they are certainly there to speak to them. There's many options, as well as ourselves to connect. And the first step is, I wouldn't consider that the very first step somebody should take. I think they should do a little bit of research themselves, and then once they make, yes, I want to find out more. I'm really, this is a place that I think I want to take my next direction in my career path.
So read up about it with somebody who you meet up with somebody in that field, and there.
They need to make sure that they are doing their own homework too, right? Yeah. So that is the career guide. And you can just flip through it on our website. Now I did, also I told you about our commercial that is currently on Eastlink, so I can show you what that looks like for your interest. And certainly, it is on our website, so if any of your organizations wanted to link, just send me an email, and I would certainly be interested in linking this, or our career portal, or provide our entire website. We would certainly be willing for that.
With over 60 different options.
Sorry, it start first. And let's move it forward.
If you could put up the sound a little bit.
Yeah.
I
Any-
apologize for the volume.
Oh, you can't put it up anymore? No, okay.
If you go from a computer's volume rather than.
I think the computer, they're all mad.
Okay.
The other reason why I'm saying this is every time I usually use the computer, I bring my speakers because I've fought with it a lot. So one thing this computer doesn't have is loud volume. So that's just a quick sample of what we're trying to get the message out there. Also on our website, you will see a Join Us. We're actually doing a campaign now, and certainly encourage you, if you want to become a member, to certainly go on our website and join us there. But I also did bring today is just a sign-up sheet if you want to become on our newsletter and our distribution list. Our newsletters especially, we usually try to profile a profession or professional, so that may be of interest to you, and you can hear what we're doing. We, as the Health Sector Council, the areas of priorities have been career promotion, quality of work-life initiatives. We had intergenerational diversity workshops in October, and labor market information. We actually conducted a supply and demand study on resident care workers in the province early 2011, and that study is on our website. So if you were to go to our members and then go to our research papers, and that study is certainly of interest. And one of the big finds in that report is in the next 3 years, 311 RCW positions are going to need to be filled, and that is data from the employers themselves. And we actually know that that is probably that is a low number, because we know we didn't hear from all the employers. Okay, so that is certainly an area of need within the healthcare sector, PEI, and that's private and public that we did that supply and demand study on. So all the studies are here on our website. We also have our posters that, again, are just promoting people to careers in healthcare and to the career resource tools. So we have the posters if you would like them for your workplace. We are on Facebook and Twitter as well, so I encourage you to join us there and follow us. That would be great. I do have a couple of CDs of the career portals, all 20 career portal videos, so if you're interested in having a copy of that, certainly they're here if you want to take a copy of that. How am I doing for time? Oh, it's 1 o'clock. Okay, so does anybody have any questions for me? I know I went quickly through the website, so if anybody thinks I didn't touch on anything there.
I'm interested in reading that LMA study. Because, I mean, up in Surrey, we've had a couple of RCW programs. The first one went through last year, and there's another one right now. So pretty much every person that comes out of that program wants to work for government, because there's such a disparity between public and private salaries.
Yes.
So that's what they're interested in, finding out which manner they can work in.
Yeah, so that is that may be helpful to you. But that study was taking all employers of RCWs. Yeah. So I can pass these along. And certainly, yes, I am here as a resource. If there's any time you have any questions, or certainly don't hesitate to give our office a call. Pardon?
Where is your office?
We are both located on 119 10th Street in the BDC building.
Don't be